Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We got a new name. We're 5 Liters of Fury now. So I got to get used to saying that. But I had planned today, I was going to make a video of a reaction to the new rear end gears that we just put in. But the car won't start. So we gotta fix that problem. Now, the first thing that I'm gonna do, because normally when I get in this car, turn the key to on, the fuel pump in Fox body Mustangs is loud. I mean, it's fairly loud in a lot of vehicles, but it's really loud in this car. And that's always, I had this problem once before and everybody made fun of me. Oh, you ran out of gas. But I didn't run out of gas. My fuel pump relay went bad. So usually turn the key to on and you get this kind of noise. I don't get that noise at all. Or just cranks and cranks and cranks. So instead of driving the car and having fun on this beautiful Saturday, was it afternoon, morning, whatever it is, we could go to the auto parts store and frickin' pray that it is just the relay, because if it's not the relay and it's something else, I don't like wiring. I don't like wiring at all. So run to the auto parts store, get a new frickin' relay, and hope that I can just unplug the relay that's there, plug this new one in, and the problem goes away. Actually, you know what? Before I go to the auto parts store, I'm gonna check the fuse. And if it's the fuse, that'd be cool too, because fuses are easy to fix. So you know, I don't even know where the fuel pump fuse is in this, so I guess I gotta do a little bit of research before we go anywhere. So any vehicle that I buy and plan to work on myself, these are some of the best books you can get. Just a Chilton 8993 Ford Mustang, that covers everything. GT, LX, 5 liter, 2.3 liter, all of them. It'll cover, I mean, this one has, see, wiring and vacuum diagram, I mean, the whole freaking everything. So if you plan to work on your car, and I don't care what car it is, buy a Chilton. Because honestly, I've owned these cars before, and like I said before, I had an 86 and I had a no start problem, just crank, and it was because the fuel pump relay went bad. Back then I didn't really know what I was doing, so I just replaced the relay and hoped that that worked, and it ended up working. So the thing about this car is that just last night, just yesterday, I fired it up and drove it home, you know, 10-minute drive from where I was to my house, and it fired up, no issues, no problem, nothing like that. But one problem I did have that was kind of new, it happened to me twice, was all of a sudden this thing revved up to like 2,000 RPM just on its own, and there was no like rhyme or reason for it. What I think is the best course of action is to figure out, sorry for the background noise, they're power washing across the street, but I think the best thing that I need to figure out right now is, first off, where the fuse panel is, the underhood fuse panel, and see if the fuel pump fuse is even good, because I don't want to go, you know, I don't want to make multiple trips to the auto parts store. So if the fuse is bad, then I'll drive to the auto parts store and get the fuse and the relay, just so I have both of them. Just that way, if you know the fuse blew the relay as well, I'll have both, and hopefully that'll fix the problem. But I need to figure out engine electrical. Well, upon further inspection, I find that there is no fuse for the fuel pump on this thing, and it's just a relay. So I'm just gonna go to the auto parts store and buy a new relay and hope that works. Because if that's not the problem, it gets kind of messy down the road. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, these things focus, or freaking expensive. This stupid little relay right here, this made in Chinesium, $20 freaking dollars. Freaking kidding me. So if you don't know, fuel pump relay, driver, steering wheel, driver's seat, come down here under the driver's seat. And this plug, that's where your fuel pump relay goes. Hopefully, this will fix the problem. Plugged in. I hide it. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to hear it, but this is a sound that was missing earlier. There she blows, boys. Oh, there she goes. She might be a cold-hearted pig, but I love her. Gotta love it. So that's the fuel pump relay. If you go out and you get in your 87 and 93 Fox body Mustang, turn the key over and you don't hear the pump prime, that's your first option. It'll cost you 20 bucks. And I mean, it's gravy. It's the easy, slide your seat back. You don't have to take the seat out most of the time. Slide your driver's seat back. The relay's right there. Unplug it, pop the new one on. And if that doesn't work, it turns into a bear after that. But most of the time, that's all that's wrong with it, is it's just the relay's gone bad. So, like I say, if you kick your key over and you get no sound out of your fuel pump, that's the first place you should go, is your fuel pump relay, and just replace it. I mean, it's 20 bucks, and if it's not your fuel pump relay, that's not the problem. And if you replace the fuel pump relay and you still don't hear it prime, then take your fuel pump relay back, get your 20 bucks back, because you're gonna need it for whatever else it may be, and just go back up the circuit until you figure out what's wrong with it. Since there's nothing else wrong with the fuel system in this car and the relay fixed the car, I'm just gonna end the video there. So if you like the name change, comment below what you think about the name. I used to call this channel Muscle Garage because, you know, I thought this channel was gonna be about working out and cars, and working out and trying to film it, for me, it just doesn't work. I don't have enough time, you know, to set up cameras, make sure it's in focus, make sure I got lighting, do all this, that, and the other, along with trying to compete with other people for equipment. So there's not going to be any more exercise videos on this channel. This will be strictly, you know, like an automotive channel. Maybe now and again there'll get more than just cars. You know, I have a pickup that needs a ton of work at this point in time, so I'll, you know, have videos on all that. But I changed it to 5 liters of Fury because this car, I don't know how, I don't remember when or how it got the name, but somebody called it the Fury and I thought it was awesome. So that's what I've been calling this car. And being it's a 5 liter, you know, Mustang, old school Fox body, I thought, you know what, 5 liters of Fury, that's a perfect name for a freaking YouTube channel. I thought it was cool. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But thank you all for watching. I hope this video helped. If it did, hit that like button. If you're here for the first time, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you all in the next one.